ribs out thing. And you can, if you happen to notice her, when she's just standing there naturally, that's, you know, how she stands. She just has that. We all have kids like that. She's pretty talented actually, but she just has that ribs out thing. We're always trying to work on it. And then, you know, even this kid who's really good, that series wasn't really great, which you kind of left in there on purpose because, you know, you can see like their knees start to go forward slightly, and then all of a sudden, it lifts them up in the wrong direction instead of back, turned over backwards. And so then we just do the same thing. She already started doing whips, I didn't see. Back handspring whip, yeah. So then, you know, obviously we've taught them how to do a whip, but we use the whips a lot. Now, I don't know if you saw that. I'm going to go back to it because I'm pointing out what you're doing.
Take a spin.
You can see her head is the thing that's leading her all the time. Her head's leading, her arms are down. This one has a little bit of a hard time with that. Let's see how the other ones do, but you know, when the head is out in front and the arms are kind of slow to get back, it makes a short whip or a short back handspring that in the first half, and that causes all kinds of problems coming onto the table. So, you know, and everything is about rotating backwards. So that's kind of the back handspring and the whip part of it. And then actually just working on the entry. And this is something we do a lot while they're vaulting. There was a camp going on that day, so there's like a camp group in the background. But, you know, a lot of times when we're vaulting, they'll be doing these drills so we can have that space on the side, going back, and just working on what it's like to go from the round off to essentially the back handspring or the whip onto the table. Trying to have really straight legs pushed up, really tight hips coming forward. The head shouldn't be ahead of her arms. And then I really kind of like this, just standing and really concentrating on pressing your hips forward, pulling your arms back, pressing your hips forward, and pushing up through the toes. You know, because that's kind of what we're trying to get, you know, is that hips pressed forward thing going. So, you know, and you can tell kids this stuff all day long, and you will find a rare kid that you can tell them something and they can do it. I actually coached a kid like that. And since that time that I coached that kid, I don't think I've had another one like that. I mean, they have to feel it, and that's why breaking down everything and setting up drills. And the thing also with vaulting is, I mean, you can only vault so hard so often. So it's really good to you know, you go to vault and you're doing drills, or you're doing actual vaults and drilling off to the side. Here's a good one to see how bad it is. And when I say bad, I mean, this kid can do it, her chin cup and stuff, but her head's out, her ears are showing, her ribs are out, and she's got a major league shoulder ankle. So that's probably not going to be her Chenko layout full. You know what I mean? And a lot of times, you'll see the exact same thing on vault that they do in these drills. She's real quick though, so sometimes quick kids can just make mistakes and be okay anyway, but that's not the idea. And she's going to go over on this first one, doink. I don't know why, she doesn't really need to, but and a little more pressure through the shoulders. And so, you know, kind of also like with the whole blocking thing, you know, when they